All right, here we go. Hello, Stephanie, crane operator. Hello, Harry and Oscar. And I just got a message just moments ago. I was in there checking the comments, and somebody said, "Stop reading everybody's name. We don't want to. We didn't come here to learn everybody's name. We came." Man, I tell you, people will figure out a way to complain about complaining. Uh-oh, my glasses are all smudged up. Well, we got to wait for the notifications to go out. So, anyway, well, let's see. We're here in Utah still, and I'll pan up a little bit. This is my backyard. And the truck is right over there. I mean, just right there. So, very nice. It's hot. I mean, it's summertime, so it's hot. Yeah, I don't know, from about noon to 4, it's pretty sweltering. But we have this little cubby hole over here in the back that we sit in. It's very cool and shaded. It's like an air-conditioned room. It's beautiful. Very sandy, dusty, but it sure is pretty. Now, here is the cool thing about the whole thing. There is a stream just down the hill, and we haven't had to leave. We've drank tons of water. I bet we're drinking, what, 8 gallons every 2 days between Carolyn and me, and the water down there. So it's really easy. Go down and get a bucket, then I pre-filter it with my house filter, and then we haven't had to have Berkey water yet. We're still using city water. We got 2 buckets, well, a bucket and a half of city water left. And so this, I guess probably Friday we will have to Berkey stream water. So, oh no, nobody's late. I just got here. Yeah, no, I've been coming in at 4:30 now. I'm not going to do 4 o'clock. I think I'm still competing against Bob. You know, he's staying on longer and longer. I know it's coming pretty obvious. No matter how late I go, is how late he stays. So I suspect he'll stay on till 5 o'clock. Hello, let's see. I've missed a few here. What do we got here? Let's see. I got Oscar. Hello, Briar Rose and Kathy and Doug. Good to see you. And Michelle. Jackrabbit Adventures. Lisa, good to see you. Eileen and Jenny. B-Beach and Dandy Dan. Well, good to see everybody. When the notifications go out, the views jump right up. But we're still competing against the big YouTubers, so I don't suspect we'll have a big turnout. Hello, Taikoi, good to see you. We're heading your way. We got, what, another month and a couple days, and we'll be in Texas again. So, looking forward to that. Mayhem, Trucker One, what's up, Boondocker? Howdy from Texas, good to see you. Okay, working. Oh, well, wasn't working. Bob just got off. Okay, well, maybe they'll all come around now. That's good. Hey, I had a problem with today's video. I couldn't see the pics. Really? Oh, you're too funny. Well, I had to find those pictures online, and I had to make sure that they weren't copywritten, and that they weren't too revealing. Of course, I uploaded it, and sure enough, they demonetized the word when you don't have clothes. The word they demonetize it, so I had to beep out those words. So it's getting more difficult to load videos that YouTube will accept. And then, of course, everybody down in the comments and types out the word. I had to delete all those comments, and I know I've made a few people mad, but I don't know what to do about it. You know, they write words that I can't have on the channel. Martin Ranger, good to see you from Kansas, and nice background. Yeah, I'll pan up again. See, this is our backyard, and I'll swing around, and it goes all the way around. So that's our yard. It's really nice. AN Bat 62. Hello, good to finally catch. And Golden Granny, glad you'll be able to join. You've been a while. Yeah, good to see you. Wow, that's you very true. It's been a long time. Thanks for joining us. Ron and Carolyn still together. That video brought back memories. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they do. They'll take a shower right underneath those water spigots sometimes. Yeah, those bad words. Yeah. Hello. Wow, my goodness, Hobby Farm Girl. Wow, good to see you. What happened to your wrench? Why don't you have a wrench? Did you change accounts? Wow, very good to see you. Oh man, how long's it been? Hello, Bud and Mayhem. Let's see, Miss Vicky, men about the pick. I agree, Oscar. It's very nice. I mean, I've been rock climbing. It's really not hard. I mean, they're like steps. You can just step on it. It's awesome. Call it something else. That's not a dirty word. Dressed in a birthday suit. Yeah, see, that you can say. I would say, yeah. Hello, Trucker VMac. Let's see. Nope, same account. It's been a while. Lots going on around here. Well, I suppose I can. Let's see. We'll try that. I don't know why. I don't know why that did that. And hello, Nancy. Rock climbing. I'd be rock falling. It's not like, again, I said rock climbing. Really, it's like steps. You just step up from one rock to another. I went up pretty high the other day. Hello, Rosita. Trucker 1 from Pennsylvania. Beautiful area. It is. Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect from Utah. Of course, we spent 2 weeks in the BLM, and that was pretty. It was just south of the Mount Zion, so we got to see the Zion Mountains from the BLM. And then we came to this national forest. I don't know what this is. It says National Conservation Area. I'm confused by that because National Conservation Area used to be ran by the National Forest, but now this is, I think, BLM. But it doesn't act like BLM. And there's individual parking spots for your campground. I had no idea Utah had a desert. Well, that's all we've seen so far is desert. I mean, it's just pure sand. Let's see, can you see this? That's all you walk on is just pure sand everywhere. It's just like the beach. These rocks here in the rock wall, if you tap them, they just turn into sand. It's just sand. Everything's sand. Yeah, it's still pretty warm. I mean, right now it's cooled off. It was the first time. I say rain. It drizzled for a few seconds. But this first time in a month that we've seen any precipitation. But I'm telling you, there is a stream down there, crystal clean water. So we've been taking that water, we've been filtering it, putting some chlorine in it, and then run it through the Berkey. Well, we haven't had to run it through the Berkey yet. We'll run it through the Berkey probably on Friday. Hello, Lisa. Good to see you. And let's see, great signal, not buffering. Well, that's good. I always test before we get started, and I had like 18 bytes upload speed, so it should do pretty good. Does that sand get in your food? Yeah, it gets everywhere. It's in the bed. It's everywhere. You just can't get around it. Happy to see you have a shirt on and not topless. You homeless nomad. Homeless equals begs for money, which you don't do. I respect you. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. No, I don't try to ask for money. I mean, again, I don't turn it down, but I don't ask for it. When the camper fell, I actually made a video saying that we weren't going to give out a mailing address. Because people wanted to send us things, and we just didn't feel comfortable with that. We have an emergency fund. We take care of ourselves. What's the temp? Well, it gets up to 100 degrees most days, but then it drops down into the 60s at night. So if you can stay in the shade, it does pretty good. Right now, we got a huge cloud cover. This is the first time since we've been here. So it's very comfortable. It's cliche to say, but it's a dry heat, and it makes all the difference in the world. If you can stay hydrated, which is the biggest challenge, if you can stay hydrated, it's not too bad. Stay in the shade, stay hydrated, and it's really nice. Like I said, we have a little air-conditioned room back here. What it is, it's just the rock wall, never gets sunshine right back in this corner. And so we sit there, and that rock just, really doesn't heat up. It stays about, I would say, 70 degrees or so. So it's like an air-conditioned room. So we sit back there in the hot part of the day, and it's very nice. The hardest problem we're having is keeping the battery charged because the refrigerator is running so much. So I've learned if I take some spray, just a spray bottle, and spray the refrigerator when it's running, it'll shut off. I mean, it runs all the time if you don't spray it. And we run a fan on it. So, traveling art guy. Let's see, Ranger Rob. Hello, Utah is a great place. Yeah, we're really having a great time. I'm glad we came here. A lot of people said it was going to be too hot. Don't go. So, but, you know, it's just part of the lifestyle. So I'm really glad we came and just deal with the heat. It's beautiful. 108 in Vegas. Oh, I wouldn't doubt that. How's life on the road going with you guys? Oh, pretty good. We really enjoy y'all's videos and realistic insight. Well, thank you very much, Raven. Dry heat is a very real thing. In South Carolina right now, it feels much warmer than, oh, I know, I'm from Missouri. 100 degrees with 80% humidity, you wouldn't be able to breathe. It's so overwhelming. But here you get a little, well, today I took a shower and there was a breeze and I came outside and I was cold. I was chilly, kind of like shivering chilly. So it's a whole different idea. You know, usually you step out of a shower, you know, in humidity and you're just pouring down sweat. That's just not the way it works here. Hello from Northern Virginia, looking to get started. Well, I hope you have a great adventure. Hello from West Virginia, hope to make it out west someday. Well, like I've been saying, if you're going to come out west, I really would work your way into it. The west is pretty tough. I mean, it's hot, dusty, it's real boondocking. If you go to the Grand Canyon, I mean, you're 120 miles away from resources, so get yourself used to doing it. You know, I'm glad we took the 2 years. Otherwise, we'd have spent ourselves broke when coming out here. Because we'd have been running the town all the time, and we'd just been broke. So, you know, we've learned how to be able to stay out in these areas for 2 weeks at a time. For example, we've learned how to take stream water and make it drinkable. So you got to learn how to do those things. So that's my recommendation: is learn how to do it before you come out here. Heading to Durango next week. All right. What exactly spray on your refrigerator to keep it cool? Water. Just see the motor in the back and the two sides is where the condensers are on the refrigerator. So I just spray water on it, put a fan on it, and within seconds it just cools right off and shuts off. Good video, Rob. Well, thank you, John. Humidity is... I agree. Actually, where are you? We're in Utah. Hello, Rob. Enjoy your videos. Well, thank you. Hello, Rob and Carolyn. Hello, Backwoods and Recovery. What else going on? But man, I tell you, I can't get over. I'm sorry to keep rubbing this in, but I can't get over the stream. The stream. You go down there, for example, and you stand by the water. It comes off the mountain. I guess there's a freshwater spring somewhere, and it just pumps hundreds of gallons of water per second. It seems like it's just massive, and so you go down there, and it's 20 degrees cooler, just standing by the water. And you come and you get a bucket of water, and there's sand in it, and that's the biggest thing. Everything has sand in it. Everything has sand in it. So I bring it up here and I filter it through the pre-filter. You know, I got a little house charcoal filter, and so I run that through an old house filter, charcoal filter. You know, once all dirty, and then after I do that twice, and I put it through a clean filter, a new filter. I put chlorine in it. I forgot to tell you that. And then I run it through the filters. And then we will run it. We have not ran out of city water yet. We got a bucket and a half of city water. And then we're going to filter that this Friday, the stream water. I'm really looking forward to it. How far is the nearest town there, Rob? Oh, not far. Not from this location. 13 miles, I think, is the closest town. Yeah, I think it's 13 miles to a dump station. No, this place is real nice. That's what I'm trying to say. This place is great, but we haven't had to leave. That's the cool thing. There must be an awesome sight. Oh, it is. My wife and I would stay on the East Coast, PA to Canada to Florida. We love the woods. Well, that's where we stayed for 2 years. I mean, that's all we did was we never went further than South Dakota. Not far, thanks. Now, but recognize if you go to the Grand Canyon, North Rim Grand Canyon area, it gets a lot more difficult. Have you ever tried shade cloth tarps to help staying cooler? Yeah. I did 2 weeks ago. I did all those videos with the tarp. Are you able to go inside the water? Well, I suppose you could. I don't. It's cold. I'm not sure about the rules, to be honest. I don't know if legally you can do it. But you can step in it. I mean, you can physically do it. It's pretty fast moving, so you'd have to make sure you hang on to something. But no, I wouldn't get in it. Yeah, well, but anyway, 2 weeks ago we were in the BLM and we had, I had the tarp out and we did all our cooking underneath there. And as a matter of fact, I made a video where Carolyn didn't want to put the stove underneath the tarp and she got sick because she just went outside for a few seconds. It got overheated. But yeah, if you stay in the shade here, it's wonderful. But we don't have to do that here. We got this air-conditioned room over here I keep telling everybody about. Hey, Shannon, glad you could make it. All right, Doug, have a good one. See you next time. Must have missed it. We're using AT&T service, not the best out here. Oh, well, I mean, we have 3 providers. And Verizon so far has been absolutely the best. Of course, they don't sell that package anymore, so I always make sure the bill's paid. It's a prepaid plan, and so they take money right out of my account. But I don't trust that. I always make sure I pay it on the first, even though they said they were going to take it out. Must have missed it. We are at 18. Let's see. Well, hello, Heat Seeker. Good to see you, Jerry. I've changed the time. I can't. We've been doing it for 5. My time, so that'd be 7:30 to 8 your time on the east. Yeah, I last week I changed it. I mean, I'm just competing with everybody, and so I'm either I changed the day or just I changed the time. So I changed the time. Well, it's good to see you, Heat Seeker. I saw your last video. Well, I don't know if it was your last video. The last video I saw said you were having some issues, and so you stopped building your bus. But good to see you. It's starting to drizzle. Man, where's the rain coming from? So we got 70 people in here. That's all right. You let that plan lapse and you'll lose it. Good idea to pay early. Yeah, it's over with, and I can't let it lapse. I mean, it's such a great device. I mean, it's worked everywhere we've went so far. It really has opened up the lifestyle. With AT&T, I mean, we're always fighting, but we've not had an issue with it. Anyone here from Virginia, Shenandoah Valley, or Northern Virginia? I ran West Coast with a truck most of my life, so I would like to travel the woods of the East Coast. Guess I'm not as adventurous that you are. Well, again, we stayed in the East for 2 years before we came out here. So I would say I'm not as adventurous as you because, I mean, the West Coast is a challenge. There's just a lot of new challenges that we're thankful that we've learned all these things before we came out here. Like, for example, taking stream water. Yeah, we could run to town, but that's what I keep trying to tell everybody. Every time you run to town, you're losing out on the adventure. I've been climbing rocks and having a wonderful time. I mean, I'm almost 50 years old, and I've been acting like a kid around here. It's been fantastic. But if I'm having to run to town every week or every few days to go get water and resupply and all that, then I'm missing the adventure. So that's why I feel like all this is so important. Let's see, Hobby Farm Girl says, hit the thumbs up, and I love the forest. And Rudy's message got deleted. Bus is running excellent. I depart. Oh, okay, good. Well, that's awesome. You departed from Northern Ontario continent and leaving for Texas October 15th. Well, that is awesome. Yeah, we're going to be in Texas in October also. Hello, Bud, and see. Oh, everybody's doing the thumbs up. I see. Hi, Rob. Good to see you. Hope to see you if you're in Arizona in January. Oh no, no, Roy. I hate to tell you, man. You have to go check out some of my videos. I refuse to be in Arizona in January. I'm just not going to participate in that nightmare. It's a big YouTube channel get together, and everybody's got to have it. And I'm just no. I'm not interested in that at all. I mean, I've really toned down on my my criticism of that stuff. I realize it's not doing me any good to sit there and complain about all that, but that doesn't change who I am. I am not interested in telling everybody, come on out here, you're gonna love it. It's the greatest thing in the world. You're not gonna have any problems. Rainbows and unicorns will come out of the sky as soon as you start this lifestyle. You'll never have another problem. And forget about all those YouTubers who tell you, oh man, the mice are in the engine. And forget about the YouTubers that say, oh, my camper burned down. Or just forget about all that. Come on out. You're going to have a great time. I'm not into that, so I'm not going to participate into that. I want to teach the reality. I mean, right at the beginning of my video, I've changed the video. It says, you want to learn the good, the bad, and the reality. So I'm really trying to show the reality. I mean, yeah, this stuff is great, and I just explained it to you. I mean, I've had an absolute fantastic time here. I feel like a kid. I mean, I'm just jumping off rock to rock to rock to rock. It's been great. But the reality is it's hot, and you got to take water out of the stream in order to enjoy these rocks. And, there's just a lot of stuff that comes along with the rainbows and the unicorns. So that's what I want to advocate for. So I'm not going to go out to Arizona in January, so I can participate in the kumbaya, come on out here, everything's great. Sorry, I had to remove that because of the word. Oh, no, I appreciate it, Stephanie, I really do. GT, love to watch your videos, Rob. Well, thank you very much. Hello, child grown old. Good to see you. Trucker One and your wife, Rick. Oh, what's that say? Okay, talk to you later. The way I do it is it costs money every time I leave the house. Same goes for you. Yes, exactly, Jerry. It costs money every time you start that engine. You're absolutely right. And, the longer you can stay in a spot, the longer you can do this lifestyle. So debt-free and having an emergency fund and building up your savings account, it's all important. One of these days, this truck's going to die, and I'm going to have to replace it. So, yeah, Jerry, you nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Are there any banned emojis? No, I don't think so. I found this new website. It's called Google Cloud, I think. Google something. Anyway, I can upload pictures onto it, and they can tell me if the thumbnail is going to pass mustard. So I've been using that, and I used that emoji. And let's see, good for you. That's a circus in Arizona. Yeah, I don't. Okay, yeah, don't blame you. How do you do? Hello, Carolyn. Good to see you. Rainbows and unicorns. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you do this lifestyle, don't you see them right over there? The big old rainbow and unicorns. Good night, everyone. Good night, Backwoods. You got a beautiful minding. Well, I'm going to take that as a compliment. Thank you. I'm glad you're both enjoying it. Yeah, it's been pretty awesome. When the temperatures die down, it's awesome. It's either going there or freeze my hindside off up in Michigan. Yeah. Good night, Backwoods. Talking about look, here's the thing is I'm not going to, Carolyn, would you mind removing your comment, please? Carolyn Nooms about the, I don't think I can use that term anymore. I think he has copywritten all those things. His nonprofit and that, I think he's copywritten them because he keeps sending out notices to everybody. So I don't think we can use that word. Thank you very much, Carolyn. I didn't want to hear that. I was looking forward to being there in Arizona. It would be my first time. Didn't want to hear what? Then I'm not going? Oh, I make videos every year saying I'm not going. So yeah, just check out my videos. One of my most popular videos, I would say it's got, what, 80,000 views or so, is me saying I'm not going. Well, thank you, Trucker One. I do appreciate it. Lately, all the rainbows have been double rainbows, not single. See you later, Eileen. Carolyn, they'll all double. Sometimes we'll only see one. Yeah. Would the Berkey filter straight out of the stream, or do you have to pre-filter? That's a good question. You can filter it right out of the stream. Here's the thing, is they clog up pretty quick. And so you'll be constantly cleaning them. So I pre-filter them to reduce the amount of times I have to clean them. The more you have to clean the Berkey filters, the shorter lifespan they have, I guess is the best way to put it. Through normal use, they'll last 6 years. They're $100 a set. And so for $100 for 6 years, that's about 6 cents a gallon, which is very reasonable. You can't buy water in town for that kind of price. And so I try to keep my filters lasting as long as possible. So I pre-filter them so I don't have to clean them as much. Really saves money because these pre-filters are only $4 a piece. So that's why I pre-filter. The other thing is it's not just drinking water that I'm pre-filtering. I pre-filter my shower water. I pre-filter my laundry water, my dishwater, my dishes, dish water. So there's a lot more water than just the drinking water. So it really doesn't make that much difference, since I'm already filtering water for everything else, to just go ahead and filter the 8 gallons it takes for drinking water. And with my pump, I mean, it just pumps it right through that pre-filter. It's a crazy time. Let's see. Love your videos and your channel. No frills and very informative. Well, thank you, Jack Rabbit Adventures. I do appreciate it. My son just left Texas. Couldn't take the heat, I guess. I'm sure it's hot in Texas. Is it reverse osmosis? No, it's the Berkey. I've done lots of videos on the Berkey. It's gravity fed. You just dump the water on the top, and the water filters through the filter and down to the bottom. It's the very first water purification system that was not reverse osmosis. Now they make life straws and all kinds of other hiking filters, but it was the very first one. What does the pre-filtered device look like? Well, go to Walmart. It's just a cylinder that has a cap on it, and you buy them at Walmart for, I think, $30 for the assembly, and then the filters only cost. They come in a set, so it's $8 a set, $4 a piece. My sister lives in Texas, and she says it's been over 100 there for 3 weeks. Yeah, and with humidity. Yeah, do you have a Berkey? I know Jerry has a Berkey. You have a Berkey, Stephanie? I don't remember you telling me you have one. So, yeah, Berkeys are the best. I missed the beginning. Where are you tonight? We're in Utah. Well, when I was in the Grand Canyon just a couple of weeks ago, I talked about the Berkey for, I don't know, maybe about 2 minutes in one of my videos. Oh, the house filter. Ah, yeah. All right, everyone. So my half hour is up, so I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. And I'll talk to you next week. So thanks for joining me. So have a great evening. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the videos, and happy travels. Good night, Harry. Good night, Stephanie. Good night, Coley. Oh, I heard the western part of the U.S. is supposed to cool down a little next week. Well, of course. We're going to Flagstaff. We love the Berkey. One of our best investments ever. Yes, I agree. Good night, Oscar. Good night, Rosita and Briar Rose and Hobby Farm Girl and Eli. Jerry's got a Berkey. Yep. I'm glad you like it. I really am. All right, so I'll see everybody next week.